I could not believe it. And I was 23 at the time, so I did find out that I actually made history as like one of the youngest, Black women to be a head coach at a Division 1 school. So that was
Yes.
just amazing for me. It was a 10-year goal, but it happened very quickly as other things in my life, as you've seen. So
Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia, 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 Kia.
So, okay, you got on the yard. What you major in?
so I started off in biology, but that didn't go too well the first semester. So
Uh-oh. What happened? Give me
I
the
I
tea.
love look, I love science. I really do. But when again, I'm not trying to blame it on my age and anything, but in high school I would study like the day before and then I could pass the test.
Yeah.
But when I got to college, I was studying the day before and I was not getting good grades on those tests. It was
Mm.
like, girl, you need a little more time in the library or something because it just wasn't. It was really hard. And I'm like, I love science. I know science. I could do this. But yeah, no, I don't think I really don't think I put my best foot forward with the biology. But then looking at the curriculum, I'm like, I don't really see myself like using these classes and really when it's time to get deeper into it. So I did change my major after the first semester to therapeutic recreation
Mm-hmm.
and leisure studies. And oh my gosh, every single class was so fun. I learned so much. And it is aligned with what I do now with coaching and tennis. I had to learn what people do in their leisure in a healthy way and in an unhealthy way. And
Mm.
so it was just such a learning lesson for me. And it was so helpful again for me with my career and my profession as a coach. So I had such a good time in that major.
Oh, that's great. So, what are some of your fondest memories while you were on the yard?
Sponsoring on the yard. So this technically I'm gonna do maybe two because this technically wasn't on the yard, but for sure when it's like championships, it was in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
But my match my freshman year was the match that clinched the championships. So when I won, we won the whole thing. So everybody ran on my court. Like we had the Southern flag. Like we would turn jumping and yelling, and it was like so fun. And I ended up winning MVP, and that experience is just you can't beat that. So I would say that was like my favorite. But on the yard, I had such a good time at Southern. I loved I loved it so much. I don't know what specific. I did so many things. Like
What's
I
all the
was working
things you
at a
did?
So I was a part of SAC, that's the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. The
Mm-hmm.
FCA, we used to have like a Monday night Bible study with all of the student athletes. I was a part of, at some point, I worked for the football team as like the assistant video coordinator. And that's when I met some girls outside of the tennis team, which was really cool because they're my best friends now. And
Mm-hmm.
it helped me have a more full experience and not just tennis. I was able to be a part of other things. So I don't know. I just tried to add value to all the different rooms that I was in. I just had such a good time. I'm trying to think. I think graduating was cool because I graduated early too. I graduated at 20, and I was like, wow, like did I really just do that? Like okay, so yeah, I could go all day with Southern. That's such a good time. I think the
Oh.
I can't name a specific time, but I can say that one of the best things I got from Southern was just my network and my community. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's a guy from Chicago. I met him at Southern, but he's from my home city, and I was just in his wedding. Like that's my best friend, my brother. So, and I have my best friends now that like I'm the godmom to their kid, and it's like I met them at Southern. So
Oh.
it's really such a family environment, and I'm so happy from the network and community that I got from Southern.
Is this the wedding hair that you have is from his wedding? Yes,
Yes.
wedding ponytail. Baby, I was
The
just telling
ponytail.
her that's the best ponytails, wedding ponytails. And then after that, cheerleading ponytails. But I
Yeah.
digress.
Yeah.
So, what did you do when you graduated? So, what year was that when you graduated?
So I was supposed to graduate 2017, but I graduated in December of 2016.
Okay. So you graduated early.
Mm-hmm.
Quick.
Yep. Because I got there
Always
in
been an
2013.
overachiever, honey. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here for it. I love it.
Yeah.
Game recognized game. So
Yeah.
when you graduated, what was the move? Did you go back to Chicago? What did you end up doing?
I had another season because you get 4 years as a student athlete, so I still played my last season. And after that, I'm like, whoa, like what am I about to do with my life? And it's like, okay, what do I love? I was like, should I go to grad school? I ended up getting an opportunity to coach at a Nike tennis camp at Pepperdine University in California. And
Yeah.
it was in Malibu, and I'm like, yeah, this is what like this is going to be my life. I always knew I wanted to coach, but sometimes you need experiences that seal the deal for you. And I know I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to coach college. So I actually did want to coach at Southern as a grad assistant, but I just wasn't able to get that opportunity. So I pretty much I still started grad school. So I started my master's at Southern in rehabilitation counseling.
Mm-hmm.
And I did about a year, and I got an opportunity to be a fellow, sort of like an intern for the company I work for now, which is the United States Tennis Association. So that was such a great opportunity for me to take a step in my coaching career because I knew I wanted to coach. It was a 10-year goal for me to coach college, right? So remember I graduated 20, that next year I'm 21. I'm like coaching. I'm in Malibu. I'm living life. And the next summer, I'm here in Orlando at the National Tennis Campus. And at during that experience, I met the head coach at LSU through one of my mentors from that program. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yeah, Darnesha, want to coach college? Like, blah blah blah." He's like, "Oh, take my card." So the LSU head coach he was for the men's. He gave me his card. He told me to call him. I'm like, okay. So when I left Orlando, I actually got the opportunity to be sort of like a volunteer grad assistant or it's not grad assistant, a volunteer assistant coach for the LSU men's team. And I
Mm-hmm.
learned so much. I had such a good time. And I realized like I wanted to be the grad assistant at Southern. That's not happening. I'm in this master's program. It's not really where I see myself because it's more tailored around disability.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not at that time where I saw myself. I was learning a lot and it still was very helpful information. But I actually made the decision to stop grad school. And I had never, not seen something through in life. So I was freaking out. My mom's like, girl, you're like 22. Like, go do what you want to do. Like,
Yeah.
relax. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay. So literally as soon as I stopped, a month later, I got the opportunity to start my own program and get like full profit with tennis, which is
Ooh.
also something I wanted to do. So yeah, about 2 years later, that's what I was doing. And then I felt like I had did everything I wanted to do in Baton Rouge at the time. I'm like, dang, it's time. Like where's my coaching opportunity?
Yeah.
And yeah, I got a phone call from one of my former like teammates slash coaches, and she told me that Alcorn was hiring for a head
Mm-mm.
coach. And I'm like, girl, why would I apply for a head coach job? Like, I want to be a grad assistant and then an assistant. And she's like, well, at least get the experience with interviewing since you want to coach college. I'm like, okay, that makes more sense because why would I apply for a head coach position?
Yeah.
But long story short, I applied. I got a call that day for an interview. So it was a Wednesday. I remember this like yesterday, but it was a Wednesday. And they're like, can you come down Friday and interview? And I'm like, sure. Alcorn is like what, about less than 2 hours from VR. So I drove
Mm-hmm.
down, had the interview. It went really well. They told me to come back at the football game. And at that game, I met the president and all these people. And they offered me the job. And I was like, what? I could not believe it. And I was 23 at the time. So I did find out that I actually made history as like one of the youngest, Black women to be a head coach at a Division I school. So that was
Yes.
just amazing for me. It was a 10-year goal, but it happened very quickly as other things in my life as you've seen. So I mean, I just kept that upward trend after leaving Southern.
Yeah. That is so awesome. I mean, 23 and head coach, honey.
Kia, world of Kia, world of Kia. wanna see? Don't you wanna see? Don't you wanna see? What up, Kia? Don't you wanna see? What up, Kia? Don't you wanna see? What up, Kia? Don't you wanna see? Kia. What up, Kia? What up, Kia? What up, Kia? Don't you wanna see? 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 Welcome to the world of Kia. We get to see everybody in my world.